Buying new versus used homeschool curriculum. I have found that it has worked better for me to purchase new curriculum if at all possible. The reasons for this is because I want to know that I have everything that goes with it. I want to know I have all the instructions and tools. I don't want to be kind of having to go through somebody else's leftovers and trying to figure out if everything's there and what to do if it isn't. So there certainly can be exceptions to this, but for me, this worked really well and just felt like the most efficient way for me to just proceed with my job of homeschooling my kids. And then I would take really good care of the stuff that I had, and I would be prepared to sell it secondhand to somebody else when I was done. And then I would just roll that money over into the purchases for the next year. For a long time, we had money that came out of every paycheck that went into a special account that was set aside for homeschool expenses. So that money would accumulate through the year. So when I would make my big purchase for the school year, I would have that money, but also there would be money there in case we had field trips or special opportunities that came up, or sometimes the kids just get interested in something new and you might want to get some things to capitalize on their blossoming interest in a thing. I remember once my kids got really interested in birds, and I didn't really have any resources for that, but there were some really cool things that I found that I wanted to get, and it was so nice to just know, yes, I do have some money set aside that I can go ahead and invest in their interest in this. And so I highly recommend that if you can budget for it ongoingly, that will really help you as well. There's nothing wrong with choosing secondhand, and there's a ton of resources. There's lots of Facebook groups for used homeschool curriculum, and you will also find groups for specific curriculum. If you want to find used teaching textbooks math, if you want to find used Sunlight or Bookshark, anything used with the name of the thing that you're looking for, you can probably find that there's a group for it. So don't hesitate to do that. Also, now isn't really the right time of year for it, but at the end of the school year, usually around June, you'll find that local groups will have used book sales for homeschool materials as well. So there's lots of ways to make it affordable, but if you can, go ahead and start with new. I think that puts you kind of in the best spot, like kind of in the driver's seat for having everything you need while you're getting used to your new life as a homeschooler. Hope this helps. I'd also like to know what tips you have that have worked well for you in making homeschooling affordable.